about to listen to a couple of characters talking over a pot of coffee. There's no need to move from where you are. This is Curbside Pickup Podcast, where the fun high is brought to you. Toke up and enjoy the show.
Hello, guys. Welcome back. If you guys were listening to us a week ago, we want to apologize because we were a little high and we were listening to music by YO from Wyoming.
We want to let you guys know that this week will be no different.
He's going to be the next continuation of what happened.
He's going to be the next GOAT. I already know.
He's the GOAT, bro.
Yo, this guy is real deal. What'd you tell me that his line said? What did Wyoming teach him?
Wyoming taught him nothing, but they taught him how to cuss. Wyoming taught him how to cuss.
That's it, bro.
So
tough.
It's crazy out there.
Tough, bro. Tough streets out there.
They were talking about hoods last time.
Yeah, because they're not paved.
Come back cursing and shit.
We're talking last time about hoods. Well, Wyoming, Cheyenne, it's the hood, bro. Don't go here.
The streets are so hard, they're stumbling out of dirt.
Tell me how to dirt. Streets are hard. I lived in the pavement.
Oh, shit.
I need the lighter.
Yeah, man. I get it. No. If anybody is not getting straight right now, get straight. Get your mind right. Get yourself adjusted. Because
dun, 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 dun.
You're going to be the odd man out.
Dun, 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 dun.
You're going to be the odd man out, man.
My boy here, Machete, has a funny story to tell.
Which one?
That he told me one time.
Oh, that one.
And I asked him if we could share this with everybody.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right.
I can't wait to hear this shit.
All right, so the moral of the story is to not fall asleep without turning off your porn. Okay?
I hope you get that through your head right now.
And everybody who watches porn should be pretty good with turning it off as an adult. No one should have to go through this. Ever.
True life experience.
That's so embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. All right. So, no shock to anybody. I'm fucking drunk when this story happened. Like, drunk. And I decided I'm going to put on, one of my DVDs, one of my adult DVDs. Because at the time, I didn't have a smartphone. And the internet on phones that weren't smart back in the day was garbage. We couldn't watch no good stuff on the internet.
Couldn't watch YouTube and shit?
Fuck YouTube. I'm talking about like Pornhub or something, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Fucking all the other ones, man. Anyways, so I put this DVD on, and I'm drunk. Business is handled. And I fall asleep without, and so details of the story, I'm choosing to skip over, but I have to include, like, I was home alone. So it was one of the few times I could watch, my roommates were gone, so it was one of the few times I could watch porn, like, with volume. So I turned the volume, like, way up. I figured, fuck it, it's only a couple minutes. I'm not gonna be at this a long time. I'm wasted. I'm not gonna last. Sure enough, I lasted longer than I thought I was. So I guess my ears got used to the volume being that fucking high up. And I finish and I fall asleep. Pants, off, TV fucking on, window fucking open. All right, so now about the acoustics of my complex, the shit fucking echoes, man. And my window's open and the TV's loud. And this particular fucking DVD is one of those that doesn't decide that it's going to end and just rest at the menu.
Plays over.
It starts over. The full fucking movie. We're talking like an hour and a half.
Oh, shit.
Different scenes, different girls, different situations. full fucking volume on repeat all night long while I'm drunk, passed out. Dick probably still in hand. And I wake up, and there's a notice on the door. An official notice on the door from the landlord.
Oh.
That says that there was an adult movie being played loudly. It was in bold capital letters, loudly.
He printed this shit out.
Yeah?
He printed this shit out like on a. He said it was in bold ink.
It was on a fucking official notice sitting on my door.
The motherfucker had to go to the computer and
And type this
shit
up because there's no way there's a precedent for this. There's no,
it's already.
Yeah.
Go to the cabinet. Porn situation. Oh, I got one.
It's not like the picking up the dog shit or the parking spaces. You have to write this one out.
Yeah, the new one, guys.
And
I should make more copies.
I'm reading this shit, and I'm reading it, and I'm getting more embarrassed because I'm thinking about this as I'm reading it. Like, oh no, because the landlord is like a friend of the family.
Oh shit!
That has known me.
Worse.
That has known me since I was like 14, through all my crazy everything, and I'm like, fuck. Because she's going to tell my mom. I think I might have been 19, 20 at the time. On her age,
Did you see him after?
No, not for years.
He was like, hey, Jeremy, the other night.
No.
Can I borrow it?
So it says,
I heard it was good.
It says, playing loudly. It said the entire complex was able to hear, and this won't be tolerated again. And I don't think we have to have any more conversations about this after this notice. And I was like, fuck.
You people walking by.
Yeah,
what the
Going
fuck's
to
going on
work.
in there?
their kids and daughters.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is
Kids going to school, people going to work.
Fuck me. It's like, what?
Echoing over the whole complex.
Oh my god. Well, kids, that's the first day they
And
start.
here's the thing, I didn't wake up at 9 o'clock in the fucking morning, 8 o'clock in the I was drunk. I woke up at noon. 1 o'clock. This was going all day.
Damn, 1 o'clock. Oh my god. A lot of people were walking in and out at that time between then. Shit.
Damn.
I can't imagine how many calls they got. It's still going.
Yeah, right?
What time did you pass out?
I don't fucking know. Late.
It's like
There was no reason why that shit was that loud to begin with. I'm sure I woke somebody up when I did it.
Or
You got the bosses.
what you do the day you woke up? Like when you woke up and you looked at
I
the TV,
hid.
like
I hid in the bathroom. I woke up and I was like, oh no. Because I saw the TV was on. I was like, fuck, that's loud. Let me turn this off. And then I noticed the window is open because now I can hear the birds outside. And I'm like, fuck. And you know, at that point, my roommate's gotten home. And he's like, yo, you got some shit on the door. I'm like, fuck.
and then it was you.
He knew it was me.
He read it before you.
I'm sure.
So
And then he left it on the door before I could get
he
it.
got home and reads it like, well, it ain't me.
I bet he's like, I can't wait till he sees this shit.
Yo, dead ass, bro. I wish he would have recorded that shit. We would have gone and sent it to AFV. Got $10,000. But god damn it, I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh my god, never watching this again.
It's horrible, bro. That's horrible.
So upset with myself.
That's a funny ass situation.
But I kept, I didn't learn anything.
did it.
If I learned anything, I learned
This guy-
headphones.
This guy doesn't know how to struggle or trying to watch porn when you were younger, Especially when the TV was so scribble and you're trying to, like, figure it out.
Make out a titty and a
make,
static.
like, little things out of it.
I had like my mom. I think when I first watched like porn was like probably like we had DirecTV like every like Friday night or some shit like HBO or Cinemax.
Hell yeah.
That's all. That's how I saw it. I think
That's not real porn.
I don't know.
I got you.
That's what I saw. Like this.
So you was porn at that time.
So I started out with the static. And the channels that don't come in clear. like that's the thing. Like you don't remember like channels not being digital. I imagine because there was just channels that wouldn't come in clear and they would for some reason, have porn on them. Mm-hmm. Then it turns out, when my mom got a boyfriend and he was able to work the cable to the neighbors, those channels now came in clear. They were the HBO channels.
Oh, okay.
Sure enough, Friday nights, guess what I saw?
They did give that more
Bro,
sexual
I was so
content.
happy.
Especially the Cinemax.
I was so happy.
It's that
the
time.
whole titty.
It's that time.
Because before that, you just saw titties in movies and you were like, oh, I see titty.
Yeah, right? Like, what the fuck?
We talked about this once.
Titty in a movie.
With the Janet Jackson situation.
Yeah. So it circles back.
I think at this point, we have to start figuring out topics for our listeners. We're 10 episodes in. 10 episodes in, we haven't figured out a single topic to talk about and then stick to it.
Hey, we speak of topics, they're just random. They come as natural. We used to say, yo, this is what we're going to talk about. Like, all right, cool. Then we're going to talk about it all.
Yeah, now we stopped doing that.
Okay. It never worked.
It never worked. We just stuck with those shit now. But now that we're bringing up conversations again.
Yeah.
That's a sign.
You're right.
Oh, shit. Look, here he goes. He's dying. He's leaning over and coughing.
I remember when I was younger and I went to the mall and I meant to buy a DVD, but I wanted to buy it on credit. At that time, Radio Shack was still around. So I went to Radio Shack.
You know what Radio Shack is?
I said shout out Radio Shack.
Oh,
My bad. I didn't say it loud. Shout out, yeah.
And but anyway, so I went there to get a DVD. So this guy was explaining to me like the rules about getting credit there. Mm-hmm. Bro, and I was so stoned. And this guy started reading off all this information, but I was so high, I paid no attention to anything he fucking said to me. And all I remember is me coming back and him going, sign here for yes or sign here for no. And I'm like, what the fuck was this guy was just talking about?
What'd you sign?
No, and then I said, what do you recommend? And then he's like, oh, we'll sign yes. I was like, all right, then I'll sign yes.
Oh, my God.
Funny shit happens to you when you're high. Bro, not only to be an asshole. One time I was at the gas station, right? And this older lady, I guess she was out of town. And she's like, oh, I need to get over here. You know what that is? And I was, oh, man, is this a bat? And I told the old lady's like, oh, we're going in that direction. Just follow me. And when I tell you to turn, that's your turn. And she's like, cool. You know what I mean? So she's supposed to follow me. Yeah, I was with my boy, and we were high as fuck. But the old lady was supposed to follow me, bro.
Did you forget?
I completely forgot.
Oh, she's still...
I kept on driving. Bro, I feel so bad. That was probably a fucking asshole.
She was still following the whole time?
No, nigga, she didn't follow me.
Okay.
I forgot. She followed me for a little bit. Like, I remember when we pulled out, and she was following me, but once I took off,
Like I
forgot, bro.
That bitch got mad.
I completely forgot that shit.
You're a jerk.
Bro, I didn't mean that shit. I didn't even, sorry, old lady, where you at? Wasn't on purpose. You gotta believe me.
That sucks. Some fucked up shit to do, bro.
Bro, that's the only
Bro,
time.
you diss Carrot Top.
I didn't say I wasn't. I don't say I was fucked up shit. Yeah.
But it's fucked up when like, all right, this nice man's about to let me know where I gotta go and
What a nice guy.
It's like shit. Later I remember it's like, oh shit, the older lady is supposed to follow me. Bro, and that ain't the first time, bro. One time I had to move. We had to move the one thing from one of the other stores that we were closing to Waterford Lakes. And I was supposed to follow my boy Lewis. He was supposed to go first, you know what I mean? And I was supposed to follow him because I didn't know how to get there. Bro, and we were on the highway on 417 because we were supposed to go to 417 and 417 take 408 and get off. But I didn't know at the time. So I was just following him. And I'm in my car. He's in his car because he has stuff and I got stuff. Bro. And I kept on driving. And before I know it, I'm on the 517 going towards Coco.
Oh.
And I realized, like, shit, I'm supposed to be following this guy. And, bro, there's no way to do a U-turn on that street until you're, like, almost at Coco already.
Legally.
No, but even illegally, you couldn't.
No. Yes. They have those breaks in the median that say for official use only.
Yeah, but I wasn't doing that shit.
Bro, I hit those all the time.
Bro,
all the time.
There so I can make a U-turn.
That sucks. I've had to take those things because I'll miss my exit, and then I'll be like, "Fuck," and just start like ranting, and then I miss the next exit. I'm like, "Oh hell no, I'm not doing this shit."
Not the second exit.
Yeah. There's been times it's happened, and I missed the second exit. I'm like, "No, I'm taking this U-turn," and I'll be in the fast lane all the way in the left. Hit the shoulder, brake real hard, hit a U-E, and it's weird because you got to hit the U-E and there be space on the other side as well to accomplish this. Otherwise, you're just going to crash and get T-boned. Yeah. I've been able to figure it out. Like, I need a window. There's my window. Fucking, what's his name? Oh, God, what's his name? The guy that was in Fast and Furious. I pulled a Paul Walker. That's what the fuck I did.
Fuck.
Damn, I can't say I relate to any of those stories.
No, you never forgot something shit?
He doesn't drive.
Not driving.
Oh, about driving, no. But just in general, like a story you're like, fuck. I was so high, I fucked up or forgot it.
I'm sure you've forgotten a pie. Someone's came to pick it up.
I forgot a bunch of shit, yeah.
But not in general.
I just forgot about, I forgot like the most of it.
He just forgot what I forgot about.
I'd be forgetting shit all the time, bro. Like shit like that, like those situations where I was just like in my own world and then we were like, fuck, I was supposed to be following this guy. I completely forgot. Did I remember them?
That shit happens a lot though. Like it takes so long for like a habit to be ingrained. Like for example, us recording this podcast.
Right.
There'll be times where I'm like, man, what am I doing on Monday that's so important that I'm forgetting right now? And I'll spend the whole weekend not planning things for Monday because I know I'm forgetting something. I know I'm forgetting something. What the fuck is it? And then, son of a bitch. That's right. We've been doing this for weeks.
Yeah.
For fucking weeks.
Shit.
Like, fuck.
The one time, like you're used to certain things every day that you do, I guess. And for me to get to my house to where I used to work was one route, but I could take a different route if I wanted to through town. One was a little faster through highway. One was just a little bit slower through town. So I can go both ways. And if I go through town, I will go through my boy's house, and sometimes he would ask me to pick him up, and he gets just dropped off at the same spot where I'm going, you know what I mean? And I would do that sometimes, but sometimes I just take the highway. And one time he calls me, he's like, yo, bro, you left work yet? I was like, no. He's like, you'll pick me up? I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. I got dressed, got in my car, bro. Forgot that I had to go get him. Drove the fast way, got to work. Once I got to work, I was like, fuck! I was supposed to pick him up. And right there and then when I gave that thought, he texted me like, yo, bro, where you at? And I was like, damn, I had to tell this dude I'm already here.
Damn.
He's here like, this guy's late. What the fuck? He's like, oh, shit. I was supposed to
That sucked, bro, because I completely forgot. It's just the routine. Like, I got dressed, got in my car, and left to work. It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Shit like that. That shit happens to me.
I hate that shit. I can't stand that shit. Because you're in such a zen state before, and then this violent, abrupt halt into this, fuck, no, now I gotta either apologize or I gotta put this extra effort that I've already planned on not doing by doing what I meant to do, and I missed doing that because I did something completely fucking different, because I was so fucking absent-minded. And now here I am, pissed.
I had to tell him no that I was sorry, bro. I'm sorry. But bro, I already got to work.
That's what. So how do you get to work?
I felt like what?
How do you get to work?
I guess he called Uber or something.
Do you at least pay for it?
No.
You're supposed to get a free ride. And only just forget about it. I was like, $20.
I did not.
That sucks. Shout out to your boy, though.
Yeah, we still cool. Don't worry, he ain't that man.
Yeah, that's what's up.
What's up with you? You ever forgot something? Some situations like that?
I forget, like, sometimes they'll tell me, like, certain things we're going to do on this day because they know I'm off. And then I'm already getting planned to, like, I'm just chilling. Like, bro, you're not ready yet? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I told you we're doing this certain day. I was like, no, you did. He's like, yes, I did. I was like, oh, shit. And I have to change my whole schedule. I'm like, fuck.
Forgot.
Because then I'm just like, I was like, I don't want to do this.
You did tell me that, didn't you?
Yeah.
You told me that?
Oh, shit. I haven't seen that.
We brought in a little kitty. It's actually, I can see a little bigger than the last time. It's grown a little bit. What's the kitty's name?
Evie. See if I can get her high.
Evie.
Oh, we be getting my dogs high all the time.
Evie the high cat.
Where she go? She's still here? Yeah, she is. Come here. Come here. This is why you came out. I know you smelled it.
What's a weird animal that you would have at home?
That you would have at home?
Well, define your
rare.
definition of weird.
Like rare. Like you want to find
An octopus.
Animal. Okay.
You asked?
Yeah, I'm over here shocked right now.
Really have an octopus?
Yeah.
You can have anything.
If you can have a salt water tank at the right temp and pressure and
You
everything.
can't pet an octopus though.
Well, no.
You can't pet a fish either.
I mean,
you have a fish.
It can pet you.
Stuck to you.
It'll fucking ink your ass.
Oh, fuck. That would be bad.
Yeah, see, look, she wants it. She's here to get high.
But I don't know, like a weird animal, like but it's still domestic. It has to be. Can't be like a wild animal.
Tarantula?
Tarantula's not domestic. She'll bite your ass. It's supposed to be wild. Like man, I'm trying to think of the name. They're long.
A snake?
No, they look like cats, but they're longer.
Oh, ferret.
A ferret.
What does a ferret look?
A ferret looks like a small.
I know what it is, but I just
like smaller than a weasel.
smaller than
It looks like a
I had
weasel.
a gerbil when I was younger.
Why would you have one of those?
The gerbil.
It's
What's
a
wrong with a
pet.
gerbil?
I never. What? That's
You know what a gerbil is?
yeah. I know from Kim Possible.
That would be a hairless gerbil.
Oh,
Kim Possible had a hairless gerbil.
never mind then. I didn't know. I thought they all didn't come with hair.
No.
Oh,
No
shit.
wonder he said like,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
what's
like,
wrong
yeah.
with that?
No, gerbils are actually pretty cute.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh shit! Damn, Kim
They're like-
Possible fucked my whole life. Could have had a gerbil all the time.
Bro, I don't understand how you didn't understand that it was hairless when that was like an emphasis thing across the whole show.
She had one of these niggas?
That's a gerbil.
Or wasn't it a naked mole rat?
Naked Mole. Oh.
So it wasn't even a gerbil.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
I was like, I never heard of a naked gerbil.
Never mind.
There's these other ones that they're big, but they look like
Naked mole
gerbils.
rat, stupid.
They look like overly big gerbils. I've seen them.
You're talking about the
People confuse them with big rats. You know what I mean? Like they think they're rats.
guinea pigs? You're talking about
Like guinea
bigger.
pigs. But guinea pigs are cool too. They're way bigger than.
You're talking about the capybara?
Big rodents.
You're talking about the capybara.
I can't
That's
picture
the
what
big.
that is.
That's the biggest rodent in the world. They're actually in Florida right now. Go figure.
Carrie Waba?
Capybara. They're native to South America.
They're in Florida?
They actually look like Eradicate, if you can think of what Eradicate would look like in the real world. See, she's back for another hit. Because the other day, this cat was just being really loud, and I trapped her in her kennel, and I got her so fucking high, bro.
Ray just blew it in her face?
Well, I didn't keep the smoke in the kennel. I had like another fan going in there, so fresh air would come quick.
Yeah.
But
You got baked?
I gassed the fuck out of that kennel like 3 bowls deep.
What? You let her out?
Fuck no.
Oh, you didn't let her out?
No,
After you-
she passed the fuck out
Oh,
in
she
there, and
passed
I
out?
let her sleep in there, and she was quiet, and I was able to sleep because this shit was fucking stupid hours in the morning.
That's funny.
Yeah, you're right. That is the thing I'm talking about.
The capybara.
Yeah.
Let me see.
So they're native to South
is
America.
that?
They're native to South
Capybara.
America, and the number
Them things
one
are huge.
prey to the anaconda, and they are now an invasive species in Florida,
Them things are huge.
along with the Nile crocodile and the Burmese pythons. And I think there's a bird.
But that's what I mean. Like you walk into somebody's house and that's what you see. As a pet.
Hell no.
No, fuck no. I don't want that. I'd rather see a pig than that.
Pigs are cool for pets.
Yeah, I want a pig.
Where Really?
I want a few pigs and I want a few dogs. I said it before.
Yeah. I want a farm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I want some land. Grow my weed, shoot my guns, grow my food.
Shoot my guns.
Yeah, man. Don't bother me.
Go what?
Go to Sanford. That's what.
No, people don't. People in Sanford don't want me.
Sanford don't want you.
No, people in Sanford don't want me.
What they got in Sanford?
Well, like Sanford's people out there, like their house is like in the middle of nowhere, and they just shoot guns and shit all day. Like on farms.
That's what you picture Sanford?
My Uber driver told me they was like that. He said he's from Sanford, and so I just picture that one guy's life. Everyone lives it.
Sanford, Longwood.
You gotta give me this story, bro. You take an Uber driver just about every day, right? You gotta give me the funniest fucking Uber drivers you've been into, like the weirdest ones you met.
The weirdest
I'm pretty
ones?
sure. All right, have you ever got the same driver?
Oh,
more than once?
Last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. He saved my life again. For some reason there's no Ubers out, and so I had to take Lyft, and it can take me like hours and hours to get one. And on Friday night he came in, picked me up like at midnight. And yesterday it took me like an hour, and the same dude picked me up. He's like, I think I'm gonna start seeing a lot of you. I'm like, I guess nigga, you're the only one here.
That's consistent money.
Yeah, I was like, bet.
But the weirdest one?
The weirdest one, fuck. I don't know, it takes so many.
All right, let me specify one. Have you ever gotten sex out of an Uber ride?
Nah, most of them are always boys. And
you can't specify you want a girl?
No. If you could, that'd be fire, but no, you can't.
I'm sure. No, there has to be a way.
No.
Yes.
Just sent you.
No. I'm positive there's a way.
If you're a female.
Maybe if you're a female and you can request another woman because that's a safety feature, yeah.
But not if you're male. Like, man up.
Don't give a fuck.
That's wild.
Man up, motherfucker. You can fight.
That's wild.
Don't be a little bitch.
Yeah.
All right, so I actually got a pretty cool story being in a taxi. You ready for this shit?
You got sex from a taxi?
I got a story. I didn't get a fight or no sex or nothing. Okay. But we talked about sex and it was funny.
Oh, okay.
So I'm walking with my old guitarist in the band or whatever, and I can't remember where we're going. But we're walking up this street right here. We're going towards the village right there. All right. And we come up by the vet office, and we're in conversation talking about needing a taxi. Man, I wish there was a taxi because I was on my way to go get my check. And I didn't have cash, but I would have cash if the taxi would ferry me around.
Yeah.
And fucking God, or whoever you believe in, was fucking listening, because here comes a fucking regular car, but with the plaque on it, with the sticker that says taxi. So I was like, hey, you looking for a fare? He's like, you looking for a ride? I was like, fuck yeah, but I don't have any cash right now. I need to go pick up my check. You can take me to the bank. I'll give you cash today. And he was like, get in. I was like, bet.
Yeah, I would have.
You know what I mean? Like, I looked at my dude, like, this is my only proof that this happened because I had somebody with me. Because he couldn't believe it either. He was like, what the fuck? How'd you do that? And so we're sitting in there, we're in the ride, we're talking, and we start talking about dating. Start talking about women, going out with girls, whatever. And we start talking about, trying to do it but be on a budget, and then getting embarrassed when a bitch wants to order, like, expensive shit on the menu. That's embarrassing. But you think, if I do this, I raise my chances that much higher, right? That's the thought process of that, you pay for their expensive shit. This guy had a whole different mindset. He was way more direct. He would be like, yeah, y'all could sit there, y'all could pay that bill or whatever. Y'all could be up front, y'all can say, you want to go half on this, or do I need to pay everything at the beginning of the date? He's an older dude. So he's dropping knowledge on two young guys, You say, at the beginning of the date, you say, are we going to split this bill, or do you want me to cover it? Because I'll cover it for you, and then you decide right then on what their answer, what type of woman it is. And then, if she wants you to pay her bill and she wants to start ordering some lobster, you got to be real with her. She goes, you know what comes with a side with that lobster? This dick.
What?
Yo, me and my dude start dying in the car, bro.
Oh, shit.
Yo, to this day, we look at each other sometimes and we'll be like, hey, bro, you know what goes with that lobster? That dick, bro. You don't fucking don't let hold no fucking lobster on you, bro. That dude is some real shit on us.
That's funny.
And I never saw that guy again. Never. And I still live in the area, everything. I never saw that guy again. Never saw his taxi, nothing. It was just a rare thing. He got some money out of me, too. He took me everywhere I needed to go. He popped the fare. I gave him a tip, everything.
Nice.
Because he was a funny guy. And, you know, he provides a service just like everybody. I'll give you a tip.
That was God.
It was God.
Or whoever you believe.
He was like, bro, you know what goes with the lobster?
Side.
This dick.
That's the most random thing to fucking say. I don't know what. He just don't expect that.
I thought that shit was great. I was like, man, I wanted to ask him, you know, how many times that shit worked. I might have. I can't remember. You know, I was so transfixed on the way he worded it and the way he was just, that's what he said to two little dudes in the back of his car. You know?
That's funny.
Yeah, no fucking filter, no nothing.
Shout out to that guy.
Shout out to that guy. And then
that.
last week I talked about the goldfish theory, and so talked to an Uber guy about that.
You said the what theory?
The goldfish, the koi.
Oh.
You know, about them being gods in their water.
Remember the one time you told me that you had an Uber driver. The motherfucker was like, "Yo, that's me on the radio." Like he was playing his music or some shit. He asked you if you don't mind playing music. You're like, nah. And then he's like, "Oh, that's me" or some shit. No,
Wait, what?
Forget it then.
No, you ruined it.
No, I actually want to hear. What'd you say?
All right, you told me sometime that you had a Uber driver that he was playing the radio.
Yeah.
And then that motherfucker was like, "That's my music" or some shit.
Oh no, I've had people like playing their mixtapes on their shit. Yeah. So they're bumping it loud as fuck. They don't even care if I'm in the car if I want to hear that shit or not. They're just bumping it. I'm just like chilling. He's like, "Bro, this thing's fire, right?" He's like, "It's cool." He's like, yeah, it's fire though. It's fire. I was like, it's straight. And then we get the car. He's like, "Yo, it's my mixtape. Check me out." That's a good way to like promote yourself though.
Yeah, put your mixtape.
What, to force it on people?
On Uber driver.
No.
You're my Uber driver. You're my Uber car, bro. You're about to listen to me. Boom.
Like, okay, I might have pissed people off here, but if you're gonna force your product on somebody like that, you might as well give them a discount.
It's called forced marketing.
No, because there's no
forced marketing.
That's no different than somebody coming up to you in the mall and spraying you with perfume cologne, being like, "What do you think?"
Before you even
say it's okay.
Like, what the fuck?
You just fucked me up.
How do you think? Can't you get the fuck away from me?
You just invaded my personal senses. I didn't want that in my body. Now I smell like it. And now if I walk out of this Uber and I'm singing your fuck ass song, I'm gonna be mad at myself.
Crazy.
I feel bad. I told him it was all right. Like, was it great? He's just like, shit fire, right? I was just like, it's all right. Shit fire. No.
Hype him up, bro. Yo, you just fucking changed my life right now with that, bro.
That bar
like, right now is going to work, but that made me think about the shit right now.
Bro, imagine, okay, you're walking, minding your own business, and someone, you go to order, so, all right, perfect example, all right. You're riding the city bus. And someone just put something in your mouth and say, "Here, how's that taste?" You're like, what the fuck? You know, right away you're gonna feel invaded as fuck.
Yeah, bro.
And you're either gonna spit it out or you're gonna eat it. And if you eat it, you're either gonna like it or not like it.
I'm spit that shit out.
So it's the bus driver that gives it to you to be more relative to the comparison. Yeah, bam. and then you're getting off the bus. And he's like, yo, that food was good, right? You're like, it was okay. He's like, I made it.
That's a big example. Mix an Uber driver with the bus driver. You know, like, and have an Uber driver be the bus driver. And the motherfucker's like, yo, motherfuckers bumping to my shit. The whole bus. It was a bus driver.
Lady with the kids, the fucking old people with the disabilities, the guy just off of work, fucking turning it up.
Bus driver has that chance to actually give you the candy, though, because you got to put your fare in. So as soon as you put your fare in and everything, that's when you get it, right? That makes sense.
There.
Right there.
I think the ears are just as valuable as the nose, as the mouth, as the eyes.
Yeah.
Somebody puts an ugly picture up in front of you of something horrible that you don't want to see. You're gonna be fucking mad as hell. Yeah. Or if somebody put something neutral in front of you, you're gonna be like, why are you putting that in my face? If someone gets in the back of, if you get in the back of someone's car to get a fucking ride, you anticipate a ride, not to be fucking invaded. Like, you like this?
That's why.
It's fucking dope, right? It's dope. You better say it's fucking dope. Or I'm gonna kick your ass fucking out.
Sometimes you be the asshole. Be like, shut the fuck up and drive me. Just do your job. You're mad rude,
but
bro.
I know how to do it without saying it, though.
But I've had Uber drivers that have like signs up that say no conversation.
Really?
Really?
Fuck them motherfuckers.
No, they're the drivers. All they want to do is drive. They don't want to talk to you.
It's their car.
I find that rude, bro.
It's real. They're letting you know with a posted fucking sign. Cameras are here.
Don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me. The temperature is set. It's not fucking moving.
It's not fucking. You hot? You fuck. Yo, man, you like, excuse me.
One time I was I remember one time that happened to me, though. I was on Instagram on the Uber ride and it had a volume on it, so it was like a loud ass like a music video saying "fuck you" or some shit. It was and
that was the first shit that popped out.
Yeah, and the girl's like, "Hey, no music, no nothing." I was like, she said, "Silence, please," but she didn't have no sign. She didn't have no sign though. She said no volume on anything. I was like, damn. Okay. I was like, but there's no signs, but that scared the fuck out of me.
Like, what the fuck?
This dude had fucking signs up. This is what he did for a living.
But then again, the first thing she heard was, fuck you.
I only rode Uber once. I don't know what kind of experience you have riding Ubers.
There's a couple different experiences that you can expect, but there's a perspective about Ubers that I want to challenge because I seen this on Facebook today and kind of irritated me. There was a post from someone, and it said, I think I can almost directly quote it, not paraphrase, directly quote it. I think it said, it's always right around when we get stimuluses that I can never find an Uber. Why is it that no one wants to work when they get free money?
Yeah. Is that why I can't get an Uber now?
But wait a second. Uber was never meant to be a reliable source of transportation. No. It was meant to be a luxury. If you need...
Not even. Uber, so they could get away from not being taxis, they had to say they were ride sharing. They're sharing a ride. So their idea was, well, you're already driving. Want to share that ride and make money? That was the whole idea. And then it became over, I can make money? Then fucking I'll start driving. And then it became now more like a taxi thing. I mean, like to me, you have to agree, like, the technology is cool. It's awesome.
Yes.
You get a ride. Boom. You take it where you need to be going to. But since you're giving just regular, random, you could say just anybody using their own personal cars, most of them, sometimes it just leaves for the Uber, to drive you around. They don't have the training that I think, like, a taxi driver. Like, the experience in a taxi is completely different. Like, you're in a taxi, kind of more professional. I don't know, it's different.
I feel like the taxi driver.
I feel what you're saying, but and I agree. And I agree with it.
It sucks, but
I agree with it. But I don't think that Uber can be relied on in the way that individual was non-verbally expressing. Like, her message that I received wasn't the message she was typing. Gotcha. Because if you're looking for a reliable transportation, there's bicycles and there's city buses.
Yeah.
And I know about it because that's how I got around for the better part of my 20s. I'm talking about for damn near 8-9 years.
Yeah.
I kept all my jobs within a 2-mile radius. Benefits of being a cook in Orlando. There's a million restaurants in this city. And there just so happens to be 5 restaurants on every 4 inches of this block.
For real.
And they keep closing them and opening them. I never had to travel. That was my reliable transportation. I made that work for myself. Other people can't do that. That's fine. Take what is reliable and not ride shares. Because we were supposed to, in my mind, if the pandemic was ever taken seriously, all that shit was supposed to have stopped. The stimulus money is supposed to keep people safe and at home, and these people are now going home and you're mad about it because you can't get where you need to go? That's your fucking problem. Don't get mad that they have what they need to survive now. Don't say that they don't want to work because they get free money. No, that's not the case at all. That's an oversimplification of the problem, I think. Because there's other countries in this world that were paying their people to stay home on the month more than $600.
Yeah.
More than $1,400.
$1,400 ain't shit for most people.
$1,400 ain't shit for anybody. Especially with them unable to work and all these kind of things, and people lost their jobs. It's unbelievable.
If it would have been $1,400 a month, it might help a little better.
That would be sick.
If it would have been $1,400 a month for
the last year,
3 months, and everybody would have been home for 3 months, we would have been okay. It would have been a quick 3 months, and we would have had not half the deaths, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then there would have been no spread.
True.
Like, you can't close the state down and then keep 2/3 of the people in essential employees.
Mm-hmm.
That's not closing the state down.
They didn't do shit, bro. They only closed high-end paying jobs. Everybody below, they don't give a fuck.
Nope.
Y'all asses get to work. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if nuclear radiation is out there.
You still gotta go to work.
You gotta go to work.
And that's wrong, man.
That is fucked up.
That's wrong.
Somebody gotta do that shit.
And it's gonna be y'all. You know what I mean? It's an us and them mentality. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't realize they are the them. You don't belong to the us.
Yeah.
The us have the power and the money. You are the them. If you have any idea of what this radio show is and other podcasts, you are probably a them. Because the people in the us category don't listen to shit like this.
Yeah.
They're too busy having fun. Fucking bitches.
Fucking bitches.
On a yacht. In the ocean. Bop, 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 bop. Sipping the fucking corona vaccine out of a champagne glass. You know what I mean? Like,
you bitch ass.
You guys getting the vaccine?
No,
bitch ass motherfuckers.
You getting the vaccine?
Yeah, I have to.
For what?
Yes, sir.
Because I need to travel.
You don't have to.
I want to leave the country. I need to be vaccinated.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. Airlines will let you on eventually.
You can say it's against your religion.
Vaccinated. What?
I just say it's against your religion.
It's all right. I'll take it. I'm going to die with it or without it, so.
That's true.
Makes no difference.
Facts.
Half of me has that mindset. You know, what the fuck? I lived through a decade of alcoholism. I'll be fine with a shot.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Might make it better. Boom.
What?
Liver's good.
Yeah, there's
beginning of
nothing in that shot's gonna fucking hurt me. I know that.
the evolution of human after the vaccination.
Yo, what if we get the Lucy situation out of that shot?
Oh, shit.
People start changing.
How much % of our brain can we use?
Less than 10.
Dun, dun,
Less
dun,
than
dun.
Shaq.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's crazy.
Become highly intelligent or highly stupid.
It makes you dumb.
You ever seen the movie Idiocracy?
No, but I went to see it. It's good?
You shouldn't ask me.
Give me a little rundown without spoiling it, I guess.
Okay. U.S. Army is conducting a time capsule experiment, and they pick some random jerk off out of the private ranks nobody's gonna miss, and they pick somebody off the streets who nobody's gonna miss.
Just pick 2 people.
So, Army private and a prostitute get put in these time capsules and preserves them through time, flings them forward. Now they're in the future.
How far?
I can't remember.
Pretty far?
No, people were still in control. Okay. But there was trash everywhere.
So you came to a bad earth?
Everywhere. Trash is everywhere. You know, the concept of money has gone down, so people are walking around with thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in their pocket that have little to no value to them. Yeah. You know? And people are real stupid. Real stupid. IQ has gone down, and they're feeding their crops with essentially Gatorade. You know, there's one company that has gained control of all the media, all the education, all the military, everything that people see. Those are my neighbors again. And so people are sort of brainwashed to think that this company, call it Gatorade, is in control of everything. I think Gatorade is a solve-all for all problems of the world. Right? It's comedy. Oh, shit. And it's hilarious. Okay. It's truly fucking hilarious. But it's slowly turning into foretelling. Truly. Because of our topsoil problem is similar to this. The way we're turning the soil over as we're farming, we're losing topsoil, and we're basically turning Middle America that was once a lush farmland into a desert. The IQ is going down, and we might soon have a wrestler president if The Rock gets off his ass, just like in this movie. Wants to be the president? He says if the people want it, he'll do it. Oh, okay. I want it.
As a fan,
Brock, that's the president.
Are you watching his shows?
Yeah, Action Hero.
As soon as it comes on. Has it already started?
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Can the president make it?
They have probably 3 episodes already.
I don't know. Well, right now he's not a president.
No, but I'm saying you after.
Well, actors can become presidents.
No, I know that.
So
No, it's fine. But I'm just saying, like, after you, let's say you did one term, 2 terms, whatever. After that, can you still be an actor?
I think after that he can fucking rest.
He can do whatever he wants.
Well, what did he like that shit?
No.
Arnold came back to the movies.
He did? Oh, he did Expendables and shit out there.
Yeah, but did that do anything for him?
He was the governor.
It was kind of embarrassing.
He was the governor of
I'm going to do some acting.
No, I'm talking about like when he came back after acting. Like it was embarrassing to see him. Like
no, he did pretty good movies. You didn't see the one with like he's in the town, like he's older. What's it called? Last Man Standing? No, Last Man. I think it's called. Well, anyways, he's in the town. You know, he's an older retired like sheriff. Mm-hmm. So he's just like living in this. He's just living in this little ass town. Like nobody cares about. You know, it's just a town. And this big cartel guy escaped from prison, and he's on his way through that town because that town meets, I guess, the border, and he's trying to cross the border, you know. So the FBI and them are trying to follow this guy, so they give this guy heads up that he's coming. So he just gets prepared for when this guy arrives to the town. But it's a pretty cool movie. You know, a lot of shit that's happening during it.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
I forgot what it was called.
I do like Arnold movies, so I'm gonna have to check that one out.
He's doing good. I don't know about the Terminator ones he's been doing.
I haven't seen too many of his movies.
Take it out right now.
But no, so in my mind, that Idiocracy movie is sort of becoming like it's becoming a reality. And then if I was to pair that with the WALL-E movie from Pixar, where the trash took over the planet and then the people had to escape into the outer space safety pod, you know, and people have been making the jokes recently with that movie on memes because we're the 1 year anniversary in our 2-week quarantine, right? You know?
Yeah.
They did the joke on the movie. This is our 700th and blah anniversary of our 5-year safety plan.
Is that movie Odyssey?
And the movie WALL-E.
I never seen it.
Oh man, it's so good.
I need to watch a lot of movies.
But then that tells me, you know, that had to have been like the higher class that had tickets for that. You know, what happened to the rest of the people? Were they down on the earth?
Like that, they put all the poor people. That movie's called The Last Stand, by the way.
The Last Stand?
Yeah.
With Arnold.
You see the cover?
Arnold.
They may have it on Netflix.
Oh, no, that's on Prime, I think.
Wherever. Yeah, somewhere. That's actually Hero. I like that one, too. Last Action Hero. Hero.
It's not about Kindergarten Cop.
Kindergarten Cop?
That's a good movie.
But that's just, you ever watch Elysium?
Mm-mm.
No? Mm-mm. Bro, that's a badass movie.
Really?
It's with Matt Damon. And it's about some future where all the rich people built like a spaceship or a space station outside of Earth where they live. But they made that shit look nice. Like it's like paradise, basically. And everything on Earth just going to fucking hell. It's shitty. You know what I mean? You control everybody. It's a badass movie. And I guess he used to be like a good thief. But, you know, he's trying to be good. And he got caught with some radiation that's happening in where he works. He got caught in a machine, and a bunch of radiation goes through him. So now he's dying. And the only way to save him is these machines they have in those PlayStation, or that PlayStation, that space station. They have at the space station where you get in the bed, and in seconds they cure you whatever you have. You know what I mean? So, like, kind of like here with the deal with the like immigrants trying to come from like Mexico into here, you know, thinking this is like a better place, you know. It's sort of like that where a lot of the people that lived in this earth always were trying to get into this space station illegally also because they had defects and they wanted to get into those machines so they can fix themselves. Well, down on Earth, the hospitals are still working like hospitals here with medicine and bullshit when they have this technology up there where they can cure everybody of anything. You know what I mean? Basically.
They keep it for themselves.
So this dude, Matt Damon, he goes through radiation, so now he's dying. So he goes to see this mafia dude that has spaceships, and he does that, where he's the coyote, where he brings the people legally to the space station. And he wants to go in there because he wants, you know, cure himself. But he owed that dude money because he already did some dirt work with him before. So he's like, the only way you're going up there is if you do this one thing for me. And they put him in this suit that had to go into his body completely, even into his brain and everything. And he convinced them that, like, you know, don't worry, because once you're up there, you'll be fixed. Type of shit. And the whole thing is to implant all the information this other guy that was on Earth quickly. They had to get all this information from him and implant him into the Matt Damon's chip brain, basically, of all the information this guy already had. And all the information was the keywords and codes for the space station and shit. So it's like some mission like that. He had to write the code, the secret codes or whatever. So all this shit happened. But anyways, it's a cool movie. Like, and Matt Damon has to get up there and do that. Shit.
Your turn.
Elysium's a good movie, man.
Your turn. Your movie.
My favorite movie?
No, just a movie to explain.
I don't watch too many movies. I watch TV shows.
Movies. Oh, you're a TV show, man.
Yeah.
What's your favorite TV show?
I don't know. I have just one.
I don't know. I haven't watched too much TV.
No, I was about to say I have a top 5.
This fucking guy.
I have a top 5. I don't know which one's number 1. So I know
I have a rank, motherfucker.
So, alright, I'm gonna go Californication. That's one of my favorites.
What's that about?
It's about this dude. He's a writer. You know David Duchovny? No. You know who David Duchovny is? The guy from Sci-Fi? Or no. Never mind, I'm not going into that one. Alright, so
put him on the spot.
No, alright, so David Duchovny, he's a writer. He's in New York and he makes a big ass hit and it turned into a movie. So he goes to LA, he gets a new agent, and that's where they start filming the movie for the book. And this dude has a relationship with this girl and they have a daughter, but he fucks with bitches all the time because he's into now Hollywood. There's bitches that just want to fuck the main dude because he's fucking rich. So then he goes through problems like that with his girl. Then his girl leaves him because she's tired of his shit. Then he wants to be with his daughter. His daughter wants to be a writer. Then he kicks out. He stops the movie thing. Then goes to TV. Starts writing for movies, writes songs. But it's just complicated because he just keeps on fucking these bitches, getting in trouble, dealing with rock stars. It's a good movie.
Lesson in that is stop fucking bitches.
It's
like a big in trouble, but he's still.
It's like a big soap opera.
No, it's fucking. I just suck at explaining shit, but yeah, it's a great show.
I used to watch TV shows. You know why I watch? You should look up. You don't have fucking Roku.
Yeah, God damn it! You don't have fucking Roku.
Because I know it's on Roku, on the Roku app. I'm pretty sure it's on other apps. But you watch Quantum Leap?
No.
Oh, I used to like that show. Quantum Leap, it's an older show. I think it's in the 80s and early 90s.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, well, that's when it was made. You know what I mean? And it's about this guy that he was a scientist, and he created this machine to time travel, right? And something went wrong in his first time travel. Then now he can't get back home. He just jumps constantly from time to time to time to time to time until he can get actually one of those jumps to take him back home. But the jumps are spontaneously. It's not even like a jump like, okay, I go now. Like it just go. You know what I mean? But it's a cool show because the show now each episode was different times. Oh, and another thing is, is that his mind, how do I explain it, was time traveling was his mind. Like his body was always been in that present. And the only person that could talk to him was this one dude through a hologram that he'll appear wherever he's at. But he's not really there. The only person that can see him is him because it's a hologram to him. But he exists in the present, in his present. You know what I mean? So
physically.
Yeah, physically. So he time travels in people's minds. So each time he'll travel, let's say he's coming now, he could be you. And then, he wakes up like, who the fuck am I? And then he has to like do something there. There's like a purpose for him, in the show, for him to be there. And then at the end of the show, he'll like disappear and boom, he'll bounce in another place. And that'll keep you intrigued to watch the next episode. You know what I mean? It's a pretty cool show. It's called Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap?
Yeah. And it had a whole bunch of seasons.
This is the dude I'm talking about from X-Files. Y'all never watched X-Files?
Yeah, I love X-Files.
David Duchovny.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the dude.
I like the movies.
I think you would like that show.
X-Files?
No, Californication. This is how they describe it on there. It says a writer tries to juggle his career, his relationship with his daughter, and his ex-girlfriend, as well as an appetite for beautiful women. So, yeah, basically, the bitches just get him in trouble.
That's it.
That's the story of every man. Yeah.
Especially when he loves his girl, but gets him in trouble.
Like, not for nothing. Like, all the women can turn it off right now as they turn it up. Like, giving up that life was so fucking hard. Going from, like, just fucking bitches all the time to, like, okay, I'm going to try and stop doing that and just work and go home and be a family guy. That shit is so fucking hard.
Be with the one.
Yeah, because once you have a taste, something like that.
So much temptation.
There really is, man.
So much temptation.
And it's not like it's hard to attain. Like, the women out there that we refer to as bitches, y'all women that are classy women know what the fuck we're talking about. Because these bitches just give it away.
Yeah. Talk about them hoes. Talk about them hoes.
In different area codes.
In different area codes.
Area code.
Thank you, guys. We're going to finish this episode for today.
We can't end on the bitches.
We always leave you a treat for the next episode.
Yeah. Bitches.
We'll continue talking.
Hopefully this is our last episode.
Talking and smoking.
Take it easy, peoples.
Later, guys.
Later, guys. All right, peace.
Secondary guidance systems engaged.